This right here, me talking, this is my voice. If I were a character in a book, my voice would also include things like my thoughts or how the world around me is narrated. But since I'm not a character in a book, although sometimes I wish I were, I have to figure out how to create genuine and unique voices for my characters, which is something I've been thinking a lot about lately and something that is easier said than done. Hello, happy Monday and welcome to Ink Slinging here with the WordNerds. So this past weekend I did something a little bit unexpected and wrote a short story. This short story is a prequel to my upcoming series, Four of a Kind, and it follows four sisters, Reagan, Reese, Riley, and Rhiannon, as they are figuring out that they're about to move and right up to their going away party. So throughout this story I'm following four different characters' voices as they each have point of view chapters throughout the book. And it was really difficult because I had to come up with distinct voices for each of the characters. I've only written the first book in the series so far, so I really only had Reagan's voice down. Instead of just writing her this time, I had to come up with voices for all four characters. And while I wanted them all to be distinct, they also had to be similar in that they grew up together and are similar in a lot of ways, but also have their own unique personality traits, and my head is exploding. When you hear someone gushing about a book that they've really loved, a lot of the time it's the voice that's actually helping them connect with the story, even if not all readers actually realize that that's the element that's bringing the story to life for them. It's a big part of writing, and it's not an exact science in any way, shape, or form. Every author's going to come about voice in their own way, but when you do it right, it makes such a big difference in helping your readers really get immersed in the story you're trying to tell. Now, obviously going into this project, I already had a pretty good idea of who all four characters were. I just hadn't been in the heads of the younger three. So in order to come up with their voices, what I ended up doing was finding things in them that were similar to me and similar to Reagan, who I'd already written. Then the more I was thinking about it, the more I realized that this is usually how I go about creating characters' voices, at least at the beginning. I'll take bits and pieces from myself, from other characters, from people I've met, and then the character will kind of evolve from that into someone completely their own. For me, a character's voice really comes to life in the second draft, once I've really gotten to know them and how they think and how they speak, so that I can go back and change things that I've already written to make it more them. But that's just me and how I go about it. I'd really love to hear how you guys go about creating character voices and what you look for, how you know when you've really gotten it down. Also, if you can think of any examples of really good character voice that stuck out for you, put them in the comments down below. I find this is kind of a difficult subject that you know when you see it and you just fall in love with the character and their voice, but I can never think of examples, so if you guys have any, let me know. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to tune in on Sunday for our next live WordNerds chat, where we will be talking about prepping for NaNoWriMo. That's it. We're going to talk about ways you can get ready for National Novel Writing Month, which is coming up in November. We've all done it before, we all love this event, and we'd love to talk to you guys about it. So be sure to tune in, and I will see you all then.